one is the Canny Crafter, and today I thought we would make something. I'm not quite sure what yet, don't know what direction this is going in. I thought I would just start and see where it took me. Sometimes it's the best way to go. Anyway, I thought we'd make something with the scraps or the leftover pages from the Alice in Wonderland book that I used for making, it's over here actually, the junk journal. So I thought if I just put these away, they're just going to sit there for a lifetime until I rediscover them. And, you know, it's just little bits. Some are illustrations, some are words, and I just thought let's see what we can make, especially with like the little bits. Maybe not necessarily the whole pages, but certainly these bits that we've had a good go at. And so my thinking was, my goodness, let's clean this mat. Receipts. I know, that came out of the left field, didn't it? So I recently learned that receipts aren't recyclable because I think it's the type of ink they use, even though the ink fades over time, so I don't understand. So I thought, how can we incorporate these into our junk journal? So I've been collecting my receipts. So this is just a few from last week when I did my shopping. So firstly, I'm going to connect them together into a long line like this. So collage master boards is what I'm basing this on. And people take like book pages and stuff and fix them together and make big sheets that they then cut down into like journal cards, tags, stuff like that. So I thought we would go small scale. Well, it's going to be long and thin. So I'm using the dreaded, we all know how I hate Pritt Stick, but it's quick drying, and we learned from the last video that the paper in that Alice book doesn't like wet glue. So we'll just take our first one, run a line of glue across the bottom, take our next, I'm just jumping straight in now, aren't I? Take our next receipt and add here like that. Simple as that. Repeat the process. Oh, that's a bit of a large bit of glue. And glue our next receipt down. And there we have, I'm going to pull it along. Whee! 3 receipts stuck together. Right, now I'll put the lid back on that glue because it stinks. So I was thinking, I say that a lot, don't I? I need a new phrase. Sorry, I'm just going to put my chair in, it's going to make some awful noises. I was thinking to just rip it, get all of the straight edges off, ooh, I nearly lost my little mouse's nose. And do I want to work? I'm deciding if it's going to be better to work left to right or top to bottom. Which I suppose will be on what we would use it for, which I haven't got that far yet. I'm just, told you, just living dangerously. I think we will go left to right. That's going to be the easiest thing to do. Okay, you know what I forgot? My glue book. 2 seconds. Okay, so applying the glue. And I don't care if it hangs over the edges. That's probably going to be nicer. Right, now I'm going to take a different page. Woo! And again, get rid of these straight edges. And already, look, this is why I hate glue sticks. They're stuck to my fingers. In this, I'm just going to put somewhere else. And we'll just work on, say, a section at a time. So yes, it was cold for a few days. And then it got very, very hot. Like, just as we thought. I'm just going to pull out another page. I have some different colours on. I think these are more red tones. Just as I thought. Oh, I'll be wearing me jumpers and me boots. It got really sunny again. Not just sunny, hot. I don't do well in the heat. I don't fare well in the heat. So I thought, what better thing to do than come in my craft room, because today is not my normal video one day. You see. But I just thought I'm too hot to do anything else. I'm supposed to be tidying up. But any excuse to not tidy up. The heat got to me. I'll just put that one over there. I don't really know why I'm testing it out before I put it down. And I can't blame myself to throw these little bits away yet, because you never know. This is going to be some precision ribbon because this is already quite thin as it is. These little bits I'll throw away once I get them off my fingers. Now there's just, you could cut these, you could have them all straight, angular. You could die cut them into shapes and punch with those little punches. But I just thought, itchy hand, sorry if I knocked the desk there. Ribbon's fun. More organic. Basically, we are just using the receipts as a base. It's gonna get covered up. I'm wondering what some text would look like if I can rip. Have you seen how tiny this bit is that I'm having to rip? But I'm determined. You can get such things as tear rulers, and I've got something a bit like it, but it gives a very even, uniform sort of rip, and I think that goes against what I'm trying to achieve here. let's just put that down. If we don't like it, we can always cover it up. We can always cover it up. Oh. Tell you, I think I need a wet wipe or something over here. My little hands are all sticky. That's a good bit for there. I might be able to use up this glue stick, which will be quite nice because I don't like it. I don't like any glue stick in fairness. This is probably actually one of the better ones I've used. I've just found a little white rabbit reading from a scroll. Over there. And the thing about not working from left to right is you're not going to get like a definitive beginning and end. As I say, I want this to be very organic. Oh, pretty. And you're probably going to be sick of it saying the word organic. Oh my goodness, look, this is the struggle with glue stick. Put that away. And you see here, where I've got like, can you see that? A little white bit of the receipt showing through. Because I can't speak. You know them little bits I said I was hesitant to throw away. We could just fill it in with a bit of that. Like that. Oof, a bit of stick to my finger. Okay, I have finished collaging, and while I was collaging I had YouTube on. Oh, there's a bit stuck there that shouldn't be stuck there. Hang on. I was busy YouTubing, and apparently these are called Snippet rolls. I originally thought it was a collage masterboard, but apparently that's something done on a bigger scale. So essentially the same thing, but the size of these makes these snippet rolls. So that's just if you want to YouTube some more videos, that's the term you would put it. So I thought, what did I think? That I had these Alice in Wonderland stamps. Don't know if you can really see them. I cut them all up to put them into storage. Little wallet things. I got these off AliExpress, I do believe. If I can find them, I'll link them down below. And I thought we would make some large gift tags. So to save you having to listen to the die cutting machine, I just die cut some 5 large gift tags out of craft paper and cardstock and glued them together. I used this die, also from AliExpress. Again, if I can find it, I will link it down below. I just thought this was a nice big size because the scale of these is quite big. And I also thought, I did a lot of thinking. I have this, oh my good lord, this full of these little already cut bits of card that we would stamp onto these, just because I want to get rid of this. I've had it for ages, like literally years. I did have 2. I condensed it down into 1, sold the other one. But yeah, it's time to get this used up. So I'm actually going to put this, hold on, I'll move my bottle of water. Ah, sorry if the light dramatically changed there. I hit the light. So, I say so a lot, don't I? Wait, let's move all these out of the way and start with one. We only need one. Oh, that was the other thing I also thought of. I don't know if I am going to use it, but I did pull out this lace trim. And I'm undecided. So that is that. Now, we have to decide which parts of these we want to use. And I'm just going to rip it, because it's all about the ribbon. Take off that little edge, white edge there. Put that in the bin. I am thinking, and I pre-thought this. I told you, it's all about just thinking. I'm going to give myself a headache. This little, hang on, I'll stamp it. And then you'll be able to see what I'm on about, because you can't really tell. It's like a heart button. I was thinking just for the background, just to break it up a bit. I don't remember where this came from. I think it's a Doorcrafts, either Doorcrafts or Paper Mania. Just stamp the background. Just to give it a bit more interest. Because it's a lot of white space there. A lot of white space. Okay, where's that? See how that just brings something. Could use a pattern paper on the background. Okay, what colour card do I want to use? Do I want to use a circle, a square, an oval, a triangle? Just trying to see what size the stamps are. I like this one with the playing cards. Oh, because with the playing cards here. Now, did I bring over? I have so much on my desk. Okay, apparently we're using the brown ink for this bit as well. I was going to do black, but brown will work. and pull out. Now, of course, you can use whatever you have in your stash. For this bit, and you could die cut shapes, you could hole punch shapes, you could use those fancy edge scissors. I think I'm going to do it like that, and what I'm also going to use is, again, I've just hit the light, sorry, at least I didn't hit the camera, that's something. Foam tape, just to give it some dimension. I got this from, actually I can show you, I got this from Poundland, and it comes in a tape roll in these foam squares. I had to run out and buy some more because I decided I wanted to do loads with foam tape. And I'm also using these, what are they? Whatever that brand is. X-Cut? Non-stick scissors. I think the magic is that they're Teflon coated, because cutting this stuff will ruin every pair of scissors you own, trust me. I mean, these, I hunted hard about these because they are pricier than a normal pair of scissors, but then by the time you've gone through 10 pairs of scissors that have all got clogged up with stick, you might as well have just invested in a pair of those. I mean, there are other brands available, but those are the ones, because I think that the little, I also sometimes use them for fussy cutting. So I also have had another idea. Again, all this thinking, amazing. If I'm trying to get that Alice word there. What was I saying? Oh yes, of using there was a lot of text pages left over from that Alice book. So that is something else. Did you hear that? That was my hand cracking. I do apologise. And I just think that's really simple but effective. And I mean, I might add, I feel like I need something there. Hold on. This is where I keep my most used dyes. I'm looking for right in the bottom here. A little flower. Ah, everything is falling out. Oh. Actually, I'm going to pause here and die cut out this, and then I'll be back. I also had to change out my battery. Okay, so I cut this out, and I'm now going to trim here and here. And I'm just going to stick that down with my white glue, and that just takes the bareness off that there. I'll stick it to the sticky book, whichever. Just hold that down a second, put my lid on my glue. if I can. Do more concentration. Oh, I've also got this little bit here. I'm just... Ooh! I think I am going to put that up there like that. See, and then this way, there's no waste. Or little things sitting around waiting to get used. And that is whatever. I was going to say stamps. Large gift tags, which you can use as a gift tag. You can put on the front of a card. You could use in a junk journal. Let's do one more together. Okay, so again, stamping. Now we have to choose our next bit of Snippet roll, which has got everything piled on top of it at the minute. You know, we don't have to work. Should we see what's at this end? Okay, no. I want to work sort of. I'm going to go down here. I've just ripped some critter in half. And we need a stamp. I am going to go with the cards, painting the roses because that is the picture that is there. Let's think. Okay, what colour do I want? I'm again going for the wavy. I'm going to go for the light green. That didn't stamp very well. That's okay because there is two sides. I think that's because I inked it and then messed around looking for some card. I should have found the card first. Depending on pressure, much better. I think that one I'll put up there. You want that little bit for up here. And I think that one will go nicely that way. I'm thinking maybe I should have chosen a different colour for these little accent bits because I went for the green there. But you know what? It'll work. It'll work for now. So I will continue off camera and show you what I have done. Because you're just going to see a lot of repetition. So, I will be back. And I am back. So I will show you them all because I forgot which ones I did on camera and which ones I didn't. So we have this one. I think this one we did on camera. I just remember that being the start of the roll. So they're all variations of the same thing. This one I did extra heart stamps in the background. I love this one just because the stamp and the red roses go together in the story. Oh, and I love this one because that white rabbit is just too cute. And this one I used two of those, I don't know what to call them. Border stencil things. And then this one where I just did the stamp down one edge. I just thought because that was so big and I used the green border edges. Now I also have a lot of that strip left over. It's amazing how much you can get out of them strips. I've got loads of receipts hanging up when we were all ready to use, and I can't wait to use them because you can just go like mass making. So I also made, and I'll make one on camera, I put one to one side to make these journal cards. These measure 6 by 4 inches, so I just used, hang on, I'll get it out. I don't know if you can still get it anymore. I don't even know where I got it from. Decotine cardboard patterns. I've got like a glitter on them. I've had this for ages. I want to say the Works B&M's or the Pound Shop, but as I say, I've had that ages. So I also used this, I think it's called a doily die. You get them in a pack of 4. I think I got them from AliExpress. If I can find them, I will link them. But again, something I've had for a while. So yeah, and I used that, hang on, words have escaped us today. The lacy trim that I was debating about using on those gift tags, I thought it went better on here. So again, just I rounded the corners with a corner rounder. It looks like that, and I think I got that from Hobbycraft. And the doily die, and I found these in my stash that I got from the haberdashery. And again, the little Alice in Wonderland stamps. I love these because they're really tactile. Now I did make these flat. I didn't use the foam on these, I used glue, because I thought with them being journal cards and they're going in journals, I didn't want to add too much bulk, whereas these have multiple uses, so these will probably be used as like gift tags or card fronts, something like that. So there's that one. There is this one. I used basically the same elements, just in different configurations. I love him. He's gorgeous. I'm not so sure about that stamp. I don't think it came out very well defined. And I might cover it with something else. I'm undecided. There he is again. How cute is he? So, as I say, this is the last of the strip. Actually, no, it's not. That's a lie. I have a tiny slither left, and I am not going to throw it away. I'm going to find a use for it. But I mean, it's like, I put it in a box now, which is always deadly. It'll not be seen for 6 months. But literally, it's like an inch by whatever that is. But it's just too pretty. Bring in my, let's see how we want to do this. So that is going there. Ooh, my hair's stuck to it. I've got this little bit and I've got this long bit. I think because I've got a lot of green there, this needs to go on this side. Like, do I want the long bit? Yeah, I want it to go the length. I want it to go the length. There we have it, 5 gift tags, 5 journal cards, and a smidge left over of that strip. So that's what you can make. And I still have paper left over actually as well in the book. Ta-da! Isn't that productive? So I do think that is like a, if you get stuck in a bit of a design rut, just whip some paper, collage it, and then go from there. That is my thinking. So I hope this has inspired you. You're probably going to be holding receipts now like I am. I literally have 2 bulldog clips hanging from pins on the wall full of receipts. So you know how I'm going to be spending the next few days? Collaging. So thank you so much for joining me. I am the Canny Crafter and I'll see you next time. Bye!